Hi, I'm Jessie and I'm going to be taking you through a slow flow today. So get on your mats, get comfy and come to a comfortable seated position. I'm going to start kneeling, but feel free to sit cross-legged, use pillows, use blocks, just whatever makes you feel comfortable right now. We're going to be here for just a little while. So when you get to your comfortable seated position, close down the eyes. Place your hands on your thighs and take one deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Okay, and then we're going to connect to the Ujjayi breath. So this is a breath we use in yoga that helps cultivate power and generate some heat. So take a deep breath in through your nose and then exhale as if you're trying to fog up a glass window. The sound of the exhale is a little like the sound of the ocean. Okay, so practice that a couple of times. Deep inhale through the nose and exhale, fog up that window. Great. Okay, and the next time you go to fog up the window, close the lips, but keep that intention of fogging up the window there. Sounds a little strange, but give it a go. So deep inhale, exhale. You should feel it at the back of your throat, almost like a rumbling. Keep going with that breath. We're going to use that Ujjayi breath to guide us through our practice today. If it doesn't work for you, that's really okay. Just find a breath that feels comfortable. We're going to be flowing today, so really try and match your movements to your breath. Okay, one more deep breath here. And then we're going to roll down to a child's pose. So we're going to start with our knees together. Arms can be outstretched or behind you, forehead comes to the mat. Close your eyes, land here. Feel the weight of you coming down. And then let's just take a moment to remember that yoga is a spiritual practice. It started thousands and thousands of years ago in India. So hold on to that thought and we'll honour it as we move through the practice today. Okay, extend your arms out if they're not already and walk your knees to the outside of the mat, coming into an extended child's pose. So draw your hips back, reach your fingers forwards and maybe place your forehead towards the mat. Hips push backwards. Feeling a stretch in your hips. Stick with your breath. Feeling your stomach really expand on the inhales. This is a great place to feel your breath. Okay, then we're going to walk the hands in, keeping the knees where they are, and come to a seated position here. Okay, take your hands, place them about a hand print in front of you, and then we're going to rock forwards and back, just warming up the wrists here. Again, using your breath to guide your movement. Not pushing too hard here, just finding movement that feels good. And then we'll take our fingertips and face them to the outside edge of the mat. Come up and rock from side to side here. Feeling a little bit of a stretch in the forearm. Maybe you want to take some circles. Remember to be gentle. And if you take a circle one way, remember to reverse and balance it out the other way. Okay, then we're going to face the fingertips towards us and lean back and forwards to stretch through our forearms. This can be intense. So if this is feeling too much for you, bring your fingertips closer towards you, and you don't need to put your whole palm down. Just find whatever feels good. Great. Okay, and then we're going to walk the palms out, walk the knees in, and lower down slowly to the earth. Forehead kisses the ground, fingers underneath your shoulders, and on an inhale we'll raise up to a baby cobra. Engage through the back body, draw in through the core. You should be able to lift your hands away from the earth. We're not looking for a big back bend here, just a nice little one. Inhale. As you exhale, roll back vertebra by vertebra, coming all the way back to sit on your heels. Place your fingertips behind you. Inhale to lift through the hips. Exhale, walk your hands forwards. Inhale, come to your baby cobra. Exhale, walk your hands back. Inhale, open through your hips in this modified camel. Exhale, walk forwards, cobra. Rising up on the inhale and drawing back on the exhale, really rolling backwards, walking the hands back. Last inhale in your camel, and exhale to roll all the way forwards, lying on your stomach. Great. Take your fingertips just outside the edge of the mat. Imagine that you have your fingertips on the edge of a cupcake and you're trying not to get the icing with the middle of your fingers. So dome through those fingertips. On an inhale, we're going to roll up slightly more than the cobra. Exhale, roll back down. Head comes down last. Inhale, vertebra by vertebra, all the way up. Head reaches up last. Exhale, all the way back down. One more inhale. And exhale to release to the ground. Great. Keep your right fingertips planted. Extend your left arm out. Inhale. The right knee comes up. Bend through that leg and then roll onto your left side, planting that right foot down behind you. So we're coming into a shoulder twist here. Your ear might be on the ground, that's great. If you're really flexible in your shoulder, you might be able to bring that left knee up to your chest. Bending through both legs, or keeping the left leg extended, whatever feels good. Inhale, exhale, back to center. 3 more of those rolls. Inhale, head comes up last. Exhale, release to the ground, chest comes to the ground, chin, nose, forehead. Inhale, extend up, open through your throat. Exhale, come back down. One more inhale. And exhale to release. Left fingertips stay on the ground, right arm extends out. Left knee comes in and over, rolling over onto your right side, right ear to the ground. You might be on your left toes, you might be on the sole of your left foot. You might want to bring that right foot in if you've got the flexibility in your right hand. Keep the right fingertips active. Breathe here. And then we'll roll back to center. Great. Placing the hands underneath the shoulders, tucking through the toes, pushing back, and then using the hips to come up all the way to your downward facing dog. Pedal through those feet. Okay, so set up your dog ready for success. So fingertips are wide, first or middle finger points forwards. Your arms internally rotate so that your eyes at the elbows are facing forwards. Your shoulder blades draw together, your ribs draw in, your hips draw up. You're engaging through the kneecaps, drawing them up, and then letting the back of the leg extend so that the heels can move towards the ground. It doesn't matter if they touch or not. Maybe you've got a generous bend in your knees. That's good too. Are you still breathing? On an inhale, we're going to raise the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend through the knee and open the hips out. Stack the hips on top of each other. On an inhale, we're going to bring that knee in towards the chest, staying in our down dog. And exhale to open it up, drawing a big circle with the knee. Inhale, knee towards chest. Exhale, knee draws to the right, all the way up and back, drawing a circle. One more big circle following your breath. And then reverse the circle. So inhale to draw the knee away from you. Exhale, drawing a circle round, bring it to the chest. One more following your breath. Great. Then on an inhale, we're going to raise that right leg up, keeping the hips square to the front of the mat. As you exhale, roll onto the outside edge of the left foot, putting the weight into your left hand. Bend through the right knee, drawing that right foot down behind you, placing it halfway down the mat, and inhaling to come into your wild thing, opening your chest to the sky. Breathing here. You might want to use that right hand and put it behind your neck for some support. One more inhale. Exhale, gaze down, maybe place the right hand down and slowly, slowly draw that right foot to the outside of the right hand into your lizard pose. In your lizard's pose, you might want to bring that back knee down. You might want to come up to the fingertips. You might want to have blocks to bring the earth up towards you. Whatever feels good. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bow towards the earth. Inhale, open, push away from the earth. Open the chest and exhale to release towards the ground. One more roll. Inhale. And exhale. Great. Inhale, come up. Walk the right toes just outside of the right edge of the mat. Come onto the fingertips. And we're going to push up to our malasana, our yogi squat. So pull the weight into the right foot, come onto the toes of the left foot, and then step up and down into your yogi squat. Okay, here you may have your fingertips on the ground in front of you. You might be on the balls of your feet. You might be putting blocks under your toes. You may have your heels to the ground and your hands in towards your chest, pushing the knees out. Whatever feels good. Close the eyes. Come back to your breath. Okay, then we're going to interlace the fingers, keeping the first finger extended. Extend the arms out in front of you, and on an inhale, stand up, nice and strong. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Inhale, arms reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, down to your yogi squat. Plant the palms. Step back to your downward facing dog. You can release to a child's pose if that feels good for you. Coming back to your breath. Okay, then everyone meet in our downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hips to the left hand side. Inhale, knee to chest. And exhale as you draw that big circle with the left knee. 3 of these. Inhaling and exhaling. And then when you've done your 3, reverse the circle. Again, sticking with the breath. Really trying to make that circle as big as possible. Okay, on your last one, we're going to inhale the leg up, keeping the hips square, and then shift our weight onto the right edge of the right foot, into the right hand, bend the knee, open through, keeping that left arm up, drop the left toes halfway down the mat, and inhale to open the chest to the sky, coming into your wild thing. Take a few breaths here, maybe bending the elbow. Last inhale, and then exhale, gaze to the mat. Look where you're bringing your left foot and step outside the left hand into your lizard. Okay, maybe you want to bring the knee down here. That's cool. Maybe you want to come up onto the fingertips. Wherever you are, see if you can push away from the earth and breathe. Okay, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bow towards the earth. Inhale, roll all the way up, head's the last thing to raise. Exhale, back down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, release, bend the elbows, draw the head towards the mat. Inhale, gaze up. Walk the left toes outside the mat, come onto your fingertips, put the weight into your front foot and step up and into your Malasana, whatever version you're in. Close your eyes and breathe. Okay, interlace your fingers, maybe in the way that feels weird, the opposite way to last time, and extend those first fingers up. Inhale to draw the arms away from you. Exhale, power through the legs. Inhale as you stand up, gaze up, exhale, hands through center, release down. Inhale, arms reach up, gaze up, stand up. Exhale, slowly come down, engaging through the glutes. Last one, inhale up. And as we exhale, we're going to put the feet so they're parallel, and exhale, hinge from the hips into a forward fold. Sway here, catch your breath. Reconnect to the breath. Inhale, we're going to halfway lift, and as we exhale, we're going to step the right foot back, coming into a low lunge. Knee comes to the floor, toe untucks, and we kneel up here. Okay, when you come into a low lunge, it's very common to sink forwards, to arch through the back, and to pull the right hip forwards here. So what I'd like you to do is see if you can come up a little, straighten the back, tuck the pelvis just a little, not too much, just a little bit, and then see if you can draw that right hip back. Okay, so when you've done that, then see if you can move forwards a little. So this is more intentional than actually movement in space. That should help you feel a stretch in this right hip flexor. So take some breaths here, really focusing on your form. If you want to come into that quad, maybe you grab a strap, or maybe you tuck through and bend this right knee up, holding your back foot, gazing to one point in front of you to help with your balance. Great. Really feeling into it. On an exhale, we're going to release that foot if it's not already, and then bring your right foot over to the left hand side. Walk back and sit down. Bring the left foot to the right hand side. So we're coming into a twist here. So you can inhale to bring the arms up, exhale to twist over to your left side, either hugging the left knee into you or hooking the left knee with the right arm. Inhales make you taller, exhales draw you round more. Sticking with your Ujjayi breath here. On an inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, release, placing your hands on your right hand side and just twisting towards that side, countering the twist we've just done. Inhale to sit up tall, bring your hands behind you, Bring your right foot to the floor, keeping your left ankle over your right knee. Okay, we're coming into a figure of four pose here. So engage through the left toes, push away from the earth, and you'll feel it in the outside of your left leg and your glute. Keep engaged through that left foot, push away from the earth, keep your chest open. One more nice deep inhale. And exhale to release that left foot down. Okay, straight over to the other side. We're going to bring that right ankle over the left knee. Hands are behind you. Sit up tall. Push the right knee away from you. Engage through the left toes. Breathing nice and deep. Okay, on your next exhale, draw that left foot over towards the right glute. The right toes come to the earth and sit up tall. Okay, you can either twist here by holding the right knee in with the left arm, or you can inhale to bring the arms up. Exhale, hook the right knee, with the left arm, and exhale to gaze behind you. Getting my lefts and rights all muddled. On every exhale, see if you can go a little deeper. Okay, inhale back to center, and exhale to counter twist to your left hand side. Inhale, we'll sit up tall, bring the right foot forwards, walk our hands forwards and come into that low lunge with the right foot at the front of the mat. Okay, so again, focus on the form of this pose. Let's not collapse in like this. Let's see if we can draw the hips down, draw away a little, pull the left hip back and really push away from the earth to feel that deep stretch. Maybe you'd like to find a drishti, a still point in front of you to help with your balance, and then pull that left knee up towards your glute, maybe holding onto it, maybe using a strap. And breathing in here. Finding some peace as we come towards the end of our practice. Can you hit record, please? No, it's a red button. Okay, is it recording? Yeah, thank you. Okay, exhale to release that back leg. Frame your front foot with your hands and step back to an all fours position. Okay, we're going to come into some cat-cows just to reset the spine. So push away from the earth, rainbow through the shoulder blades. Inhale, drop the belly, move upwards to open the chest, draw the shoulder blades together, open the throat, lift the chin, gaze up. Exhale, tuck through the tailbone, draw the belly button into the spine, arch through the mid-back, arch through the upper back, chin to chest, gaze towards your belly button. Okay, again, inhale to open vertebra by vertebra, and exhale to round. One more in your own time, inhaling to open and exhaling to round. As you round, push back, come back into your child's pose. Whatever version you like, arms can be extended or behind you, wide leg or narrow leg. Stay here in stillness for a little, acknowledging all the great work that you've just done. As you're ready, push yourself up to a kneeling position or another comfortable seated position of your choice. Hands come onto the thighs. Okay, you can release your Ujjayi breath now if you're still working with it. And come back to a regular breathing pattern. Noticing if the quality of the air feels different, if your breath feels different, if your body feels different. Okay, we'll take one deep inhale in together and exhale it out through the mouth. Blink open the eyes, hands come towards heart. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.